He grew up.
Yeah.
He's not wooden anymore. He's a real boy.
Mr. Daniel Butler, writer, actor, driver. You do drive.
I do drive, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Driver and actor.
food eater. I don't know, many talents. But yeah, you were there pretty much from the beginning of the Ernest universe, and yeah.
1985.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Welcome, Daniel Butler, back to Ernest Day. And then we have Mr. Stennis. Counselor Stennis. Welcome back to Ernest Day. Eddie Schumacher.
Howdy!
Awesome. And then we got Todd Lloyd, a loyal supporter of Ernest Day. Comes back every year. Chip Osgood, one of the Second Chance boys, the Albert Einstein of the group. Thank you so much for being here, Todd.
And he's now, actually, he was a second chance kid. He's now a fourth chance man. Yeah, he's grown up. What does that even mean?
So yeah, all of you guys have been to Ernest Day before. But I mean, what does it mean? What does it mean to you coming back each year and you're seeing it grow and grow each year and just seeing new people come for the first time? How does that make you feel about Ernest and the whole Ernest fandom that still exists?
It's weird. I came, 2018 was the second year they held this event. Victoria Racino, who played Nurse St. Cloud, had been here in 2017 with Buster Cherry, the director. Wow, that's a neat sound. So she was the only one here with Mr. Cherry the first year, and then I came and she had commitments, and so it was just me and Buster together in 2018. You came 2019 and joined us in 2019. 2020 COVID hit. 2021 it was just us two and Buster again. 2022 is when Dan came the first time also, right? So
Yeah, well, I was just camping out.
right, yeah, we dragged him over. He didn't know he was going to be in it.
You look like that guy.
Yeah.
And I just wanted.
He reminded me enough of him, and he's faked people out ever since then. So I personally have seen it grow just in terms of the cast, crew, other Ernest universe participants. It's just unreal to me to come back to Nashville, Tennessee from having lived all over the country and performed in the live theater, and then come back and see a movie that obscure little southern, and I hope you'll forgive me because I'm from one myself, Hicktown, little Montgomery Bell, Dixon, Burns, here we are, and it's a huge movie and people are fans, and but the genuine impact that Jim Varney and his work have had, beyond just the laugh and everything else, just the cultural impact and the interpersonal relationships, and it's wild, it's unbelievable.
Silk, thank you for joining us. Thanks for being here. This is your, yeah, give it up for Silk. Ernest, Slam Dunk Ernest. Hey, this is your first Ernest Day. What have you thought? Are you blown away by just the fandom that's still here?
It's always exciting to see, your friends and family and everything, but it's just doubly exciting to see people you wanted to meet, you haven't met before, and fans become friends and all that. So this is one of the best I've ever seen, and it's beautiful. Look at today. But I got to tell you, I thought I didn't want to get in the way because it was like more about the camp. And then I was told, no, it's about Ernest. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I look like an idiot standing over there. And they're like, get over here. All right, okay. So thank you guys.
Well, while you have the microphone still, I'm just curious, how aware of you of Ernest when you got cast in Slam Dunk? And did that scare you about joining the cast? Did it excite you? Or what was your exposure to Ernest prior to that movie?
Well, first of all, right when I got the call about the movie, I had just turned down a role to play O.J. Simpson. And Fox had offered me to play OJ 1 week after the murders. I was like terrified of that, okay? So I was
I still say it would have been a killer movie.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. But so I got the call and he said, you're shooting in Vancouver. I was like, great, I've never been to Canada, you know? And he said, it's a great time of the year. I'm like, great, you know? And he still didn't tell me who or what the movie was about because, again, I just turned down a project that everybody in the world was looking at, and I was like, oh, my wife was getting ready to leave me if I didn't do it. She left me. Anyway, I didn't do it. So, but the point is, they said, you're gonna spend 8 weeks in Vancouver with some pretty cool people. And I was like, well, who is this? And he said, you know, the Ernest franchise. I went, I'll pay them to do this movie. What movie is it? And he told me it's about basketball. I was like, are you serious? So, and the way I got the film, they wasn't looking at me at first. The actor that got the movie shaved his head 3 days before filming. John fired his butt. Okay? They called my agent and they said, you know, Cozart available? And that's when I got that call. And I said, I told my wife, ex-wife, I said, honey, I'm not doing the OJ thing, but I'm going to Canada in 3 days. She said, what? I said, yeah, I'm doing a movie, Disney thing, kids movie kind of thing. What movie? It's an Ernest movie. She goes, you're not gonna do an O.J. Simpson film, a multi-million-dollar Fox film, and you're gonna do a kids movie. I said, exactly. Don't you love me?